Okay. Dainu lamala, up above it should be that way. Umitzadam on the right side, ulamata mishne tzadim, and then below on the two sides for the sama. It should be round. The yistam also the gami should close it completely, should be completely encircled. The gaga lamali and l'chatila over l'chutz, and its upper roof should l'chatila go outside, the side small towards the left. Kishir gag havav, like the measure of the roof of above, so it should go above roofs out. This is from the Gimel. This is Pashit. No, this is from the Aim Os Mem Stuma. Look at the Os Mem Stuma. Bishar Tzion Os Katan Dal. Okay. Surah Os Ayin, the form of the letter Ayin. Os Ayin Yad Os Rishon Ke'en Yod. The letter Ayin should have its first letter should be like a Yod. This is from the Beis Yosef. The Imakav Shava Pasul, because if the line is just straight, it's Pasul. This is Beis. I feel but the be possible but it can't be a line, has to be a yud, the first part of it. Upanek itas klapi mala, and its face is a little bit towards the up, it's up a little bit, l'chafila. So the way that's pashit. V'gufa ya mashach tachtel b'amida, and its body is dragged on under it standing. Tzas. Imam shich harbe balasan, if you drag it too much on a slant. You won't be able to put another letter by the ayin if there is another letter there. Okay, this is from the Imla Gambra meter that is completely standing straight, and then it's Munasayan, it's not the form of an ayin. To write properly. With Tarafian and Easy and Afilu in the Yabad in regards to Yabad if it's standing up straight. Behind the Ran and Parakabona, look at the Ran and Parakabona. Okay. Abatia Zion Omedis, and on it there should be a Zion standing on the body of this thing, this Zion. The Shava, it should be straight out. The Nogas V'Yarechlan, it should touch the leg of it. L'masa B'Mechatzia, below the half line. This is L'Kafila. And, Hey is from L'Kafila V'Nirali Shagam Ikr Tmunas Rosha Shikazayan. Also the main form that it is a Zion over Lamala Mishtei Zadim, it should go past on both sides. In a market with the Yavad, that wouldn't be a market with the Yavad if you don't have that. Even if you don't have it going past on both sides. The beginning of the rack, she and Nika or Rosh, you just knew that the head should be recognizable, below Kav Shava, not be a straight line. We don't need the Mashahek, all the Prima Gun, similar to what the Prima Gun was, make over the Yavad, the task. The Tino by a task on the side, Asmali on the left side. She Gan Kain, Kid Zion, it's also like a Zion line, the Elvis of task fine. And the Khafila, you should have it below the half point to make the iron. Okay. V'yasser al rosh zayin, you should make on the top of the zayin shlosha tagin 3 crowns. V'ayim be le'il b'sofos alef, look at earlier in the end of those alef and im nagu harish harashim yoser imakam hukum, if it attaches the heads more than the place when they're attached. Plus they're connected. Emojis are shlo yigo harashim zemazay, should be very careful not to touch the heads this one to this one. But when you have it in nagu zemazay, but you have it the heads do touch, but like even as much as a hair's breadth they touch. In mahani gurira, if it helps to erase anything, I am the common the so post the shin masha is there at the end of those shin we said there. Meaning if they touch and it comes a straight line and stuff. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Hey, to rest ospe kapupa. The form of an ospe should be which is bent. Ospe kapupa, zarf the oslo, and the ospe which is bent needs to have the l'chafila l'mala b'tzad yaman l'chafila on its right side, zavius mibufnim, a corner on the inside. So a corner, right corner, inside corner. Okay, this would be that's the other one. There, alef says kulo b'beis Yosef on b'beis Yosef who pasha, and this is a pasha. The gami b'chotz yia is obvious cut, and also on the outside it should have a little corner. So it should be corner, top right, top inside, top right, outside should be corners. It should be great a little bit towards the back, drag a little towards the back. That it should be round from the outside. Oh, just a second. Gambi b'chot yeah, because I was thought it should also have like a small corner on the outside, on the top right. Okay, and it says the it should be dragged a little bit to the back. It should be round on the outside. So I'm not sure what that means round. Obviously that's the corner. Namzeh also this is only l'chafil. I guess a little round. I'm not sure. But on the inside it should have a corner. So it should have like a little corner, but it should be round. So it sounds like. The Gamza, Ma'akiv B'diavad also isn't B'yakiv B'diavad. You can motion both of them Behuda, as a clear from the Moses Behuda Hanabal Smith. Okay. Kadesh Yeh Belovin Mivifnim Tsuras base, in order it should be in the white part, which is on the inside, it should look like a base. Oh, that's cool. Because that is pay, like it looks like this. V'tia Rachava Kolmas V'chati should be the length of a one stroke of the quill and a half. They lit low spa have the food in order that you should be able to hang inside of it the dot. Shebefnim, which is on the inside. Shalot Tiga V'os that shouldn't touch the letter itself. You should have enough space to put the dot there and not touch the letter. Not to get spread to all the sides. Agavaloka Moshe Nagway to Sofa Nalik, whatever Sofa do last is Eka. Okay, they make a back on the side of it, make a heel on from the outside on the side of it like this. Okay, so like they stick out the back part. And they say this is to make the base better. Lavan, a base, white base, from the inside. This is really a broken letter because you're kicking out the back of this page. In truth, it has to be round on the outside, as you said. So what he said. Also, when he says meshucha, means just make sure the letter should have a corner on the inside, and then make sure the letter's thick enough that it should go around. I'm not sure what it means by kazavis cutting. Okay. Kiyom mamish rosh is really was. The amishar lios alcohol mebachotz kamosha. Because truth really has to be round on the outside, like we said. Rav mebtim sarklios base love rather just on the inside you have to have a white base. And what they have is minute to stick it out like this. They don't know their custom nasos to make litvos komos balaxon to do and to grab the quill on a slant. L'amshicha ma'at la'acharem, to drag it a little bit towards the back. Hakomos mivifnim, the ink from the the quill from the inside. Drag it a little bit back from the inside. Through this, you'll have a corner on the inside, so they don't know how to make that corner of the base because it requires a trick. It says you grab the quill on a slant and then you drag it a little bit back from the inside. And somehow that makes a corner. So what they do is they bend the whole quill, and that's what's causing this problem. Okay. Okay, and you also let him toes. Therefore, they came to them and mistake. Glasses to make a little. They turn it outwards. It turns the outward. Gamat is b'masha nogu lefto mishucha misof gagamat, and also what they make a little drag from the roof a little bit, and they drag it out the roof a little bit. And the kuda osim bezavius below bagul, and they make the dot in the corner and not round. Okay, ube'emes mishen yodei lasis k'moshe kasu b'ksiva and in truth, someone who doesn't know how to do like it's wrote a perfect reading. Yosu told us as a base below Akiv. It's better to make the base on the inside without any kind of heel. Rak is obvious allowed to just have the corner because Mashiyasa pay better than making the pay broken from the outside. Kiafilu the Tamudas base gufa Akiv blows to the kuba hu klau. Because even when it by base itself, having the back to it is not really ma'akev. You could skip out the back on a regular base. And B'kol Shekem B'zeh for sure by this, Shalom Nizgar Ik Akev Klal never mentioned that you have to have this back at all, this heel. B'bar Shamar never mentioned at all the B'bar Shamar. Okay, V'vadli Lo Nachala Hula Asus Ayedezeh. For sure, it's not proper for him to make through this pay Shabbat the broken pay Hakana Gonsi and the V'yeh La Akev Al Panehan. It should have a heel on its face, the side small on its left side. This is from Gamsa Lekafil. This is also the Lekafil on the left side should have a heel. The Yor Lamata El Hanukuda Shebetocha, and it goes down into the this way. The heel, okay, it should have a stick sticking out on its face to it the left side. The Yor Lamata, and that stick goes down El Hanukuda Shebetocha to the dot which is inside of it. The Tia Hanukuda Taliyaban, and the dot should be hanging from it. Because the dot and the dragging of the thorn, yebetmunas vav, it should be in the form of a vav. When you flip over the pay, it will look like a vav. Okay, yeah. And we high time for this reason, tian the kuda the mata the side small, it should be the dot below. When you get on the left side, it should be round. It's munas rosh vav, like the head of a vav. Because you want to have a vav sticking out upside down there, so make that upside down side to the right, which is now to the left, and make it round. And you shouldn't touch the dot to any place on the inside. If it does touch, it's possible. It's going to bar shaman yal face rishon yal. Okay, gamizar ben nakuda shlotia fucha letzad chutz. You should also be careful by the dot that it shouldn't go backwards to the outside. It's when the prima god them besof of siyat alalam phase. Okay, the imnaga basul, and if it does, go to the ilav halcha that if it doesn't go, it goes outside. Saraf ian feel if Yavin needs the end, even if the Yavin is okay if the nukuda is going backwards. Tala nukuda beha'okitz sharpen pay, and if you didn't put on the dot which is on the line of the pay, you just didn't do it. This one's prima god. And you took it away from the roof towards the inside. Usually, there's a suffix about this if it's okay. Hey, shatola a regal small of the and the rules would be like a hey which you hung the No, sorry, I messed up. Nimble Tola in the Kula Ba'okes Shal B'nei Pei. You didn't put the dot on there. V'rachika Mitzei Agavim, and you moved it away from the edge towards the inside. Here's the stop. So you didn't put it right at the edge, you put it inside. So the Dino Kumo Behe Shatola go small, and it's the rule is like a hay where you hang it on its left side, but you put the hanging part to bams in the middle. Agago group. And I'll say, as we said earlier, no say. If the dot doesn't actually touch the roof at all, but a kid does read this with pay, use the saki, you can fix it. And Vatican ball, I feel a bit filling in resistance. And taken would help, but filling in resistance does have its form in it. The canal, the similar on base, as we said earlier, and similar on base. If, okay, I ain't showing over there. The imlo also on the kudurak kav show, but if you didn't make the dot, you just made a straight line, and the elbow so sit, the so goes on lamed pay. So I guess when you said the imlo tall and the kudurak okets and you moved it inside, you did tall it, but you just didn't tall it on the okets. I'm not sure. Tsuras os pay shoots of the form of an os pay which is straight up into straight. Os pay shoots of the form of a pay which is straight. Sarfa sosa l'chachila bezavis l'malet. But in the chachila have to have a corner up above. This one the base Yosef and the base Yosef I'm base Yosef with Pashit. Commotion of akafupa hilamala just the same as a bent one is up above. Okay. V'gam tzrich aliyos aruka l'chachila and also l'chachila has to be long. Kishir shtei shetehei ruya lasos pay kafupa in the same measure would be fitting to make it into a bent pay into defend if you were to bend it. But the evidence yesh berego yamini mikineged makam hanakuda if and but the evidence if there's enough on the right side or from opposite place where you put the dot on the mat below kamolia you have to get past that dot. It's enough. A prima gadam kasubs down the prima gadam says right says simply kamolia meyach the filling of a yod from the thigh, Vakavana Gashakasavnu, and its intent is like we meant from past the dot. Ila Pachi into us os Allah. If it's not so, then it doesn't have a form of a letter on it. Mikomakam Nimsa came to Sefer Torah. If you find this way, Sefer Torah, I feel a bit filling, and I feel a bit filling even by filling. Because I feel about the Chai of the Sak, and also if I feel you for sure, fix the letter, make it want to finish it then properly. The Embedem Rishim Shlukasim is going to be because it's Shlukasim because it's really right. Even to below, you can kosher without fixing it really is kosher. We're just making sure. Here's the Nakuda Pei, and taking the dot of the Pei Vokta and its thorn, who Hakol Kamok Kufufa, it's all like by the bent one, you make the thorn, you make a little thorn that goes down, and you connect the dot to it. And I guess the thorn goes up too. It wasn't really clear. But in the picture it's clear. Gami Zar Shlotia and the Kuda Kafuba Litzah. But you also have to be careful that the dot shouldn't go towards the outside, like you said before. Mikomakum nearly, this is in the Shartion. But still, it appears to me that Filu be Indian, Filu, even the Prima Gam, the Mustafa Bezebanun, the Mustafa by a Nun, Kufa, which is bent, the Indian Yavin, and Grex Yavid, Moda Betadi, also this is the wrong letter. Oh, this is just his base Yosef. Sorry. Gami Zar Shlotia and the Kuda. The book outside, plus it shouldn't go towards the outside. Should look at it, Shalom Tidmet, let's top in order that it shouldn't be considered to a top. It goes backwards, it's more of a problem in this case, but now it's a look at the top. In Lo Negas and Nakuda Bagag, if it doesn't touch the dot to the roof, Osha Hirfika Nakuda Mikse Hagag, where you move the dot away from the end of the roof, you move the word more inward, Hakol Dina the canal with the proof it's all than said earlier by the bent one. So we're still studying for the form of a study which is bent. Outside of Kafufa to Manasa Nun, the form of Authority which is bent the first has the form of Nun, Kafufa which is bent, the Yud, V'Yud al Gaba, and then there's a Yud on top of it. Harosh Rishon Shem Yamin Shehu Ke'en Yud, the first head, which is on this right side, which is like a Yud, Yep, Hana Nota Ketas Papi Malas should have its face turned a little bit towards the top. Towards up. This is from Beis Yosef Indian, and then look I feel nearly. And the Chafir person. V'yidavik a regular Yud Divok Tov, and you should attach the foot of the Yud of good attachment, the Tzavar Hatzadi to the face of the Tzadi. U'ma'od Yizar Lahadbik Be'emtza Tzavar, and you should be very careful to attach in the middle of the neck. Below the matzah, not below the middle, should be by the middle. Which should look at an ayin that shouldn't be comparable to an ayin. Okay. I get the backwards one. Rosh Hasheni, the second hand, yeah, come in the Zion, should be like a Zion. Nota Lakan or Lakan, which turns to both sides. Yeah. Ki enu lahamshach atavar miktei harosh kiyam v'emtzo. You shouldn't have it from drag out the neck from the end of the head. Rather, you should do it from the middle of it. Mo benun el, like we said by nun earlier. Oh, this is from, and we come welcome nearly, and still it appears to me that afilu ha'primigadim the primigadim the mistapek bezeh the nun who has a subject about this by a bent nun. The in the Yevon regards to Yevon moda b'tzadi moda by a tzadi. There wouldn't be marked by a in this case it would be bent if it doesn't go on both sides. Okay. Below being in Iraq, Shia Nikar Harosh Kav, and you don't need that. You just need that it should be recognizable of the head, and not that it should be a Kav Shav straight line. You just have to have that. Make sure it's recognizable. It's not a straight line, and it has head. We don't need the test is similar to the test. Shigam Sham Tmunas the cup, but also there the form is the cup in the Zion. The Hakel Sham Primigon, the Primigon is Mikkel, that Zion doesn't have to have both sides. Shani Nun, the Nizgar, the Gemara, and the Nun is different because it mentions the Gemara Tmunas the Mala, Luke and Zion. That is form up above is like a Zion, so that's why you really have to make sure it's got both sides. Finally, on the Sophos test, look earlier on the Sophos test, we said there. But W Kitas Av, and its neck should be a little thick. The oil katas and mutal side yamin, and it should be long and bent a little bit towards the right. Kidei lahasmich os eitz rosh, in order you should be able to attach a letter next to its head. Moshava tafton, and its bottom base. Yeah, mashach l'kafilu, it's that small, should be dragged l'kafilu towards the left. Heitzid yoser min shnei roshim. A lot more than the two heads. It should be dragged further. This is from. Okay, Kamo ben Nun, just like by Ben Nun, the L, which we said earlier, it should drag until the end. Rishlam Risham after the Kufa and Ben makes sense there. It's possible there it's Ma'akev. Kadesh Lutidnu the cup and trying to be similar to a cup, so you have to make sure that it goes all the way. All the bays are to a bays, you have to make sure that. Mashenkin Khan, which is not true here, there's no way it could be similar to another letter. Lukaf Kasi Lukafila, therefore I said this is just Lukafila. You don't really have to make it that one is the other, because it can't look like any other letter. Vitia Lakakila Agula Lamasa should be Lakakila round on the bottom. It's on Yemen on its right side. Kamokola Kufos, all bent letters, they are round on the bottom. Ushlosha Tagin Al Rosha Smali, and three crowns should be on his left side. The Imlo Naga Hayud Banon, if the Yud doesn't touch the Nun, I'm assuming Lam Beis Sif Kafe, look at Sim Lam Sif Kafe. Lim Beis Sif Kafe. The Imda Harosh and Logim Yosem Makum, the book on this, their heads attaching. more than just a little attached. They should have, they're just attaching even more. The Heinish Einik or Rosh Elakav Shav, you can't recognize the head, rather just a straight line. I level so goes out. Rizarba Shalo Yigo Haroshim Zabazay should be very careful that the heads shouldn't touch each other. With the evidence, I'm Besov of Shin Masha Kasam Sham, but you have a look at the end of Shin, what we wrote over there. Let's move the Baruch Shamar in the Daf Yud Beis. Towards Osadi B'Shuta, the form of a Tzadi which is straight. Osadi B'Shuta, Yeroshim Kamo B'Shafuka, its head should be, it should be the head like the bent one. It's from a common word B'Shit, it's also explained very simple. V'yem Merkeves Gamkein Miyud V'Non, it should be a combination of a Yud and a Nun. V'Af Minun B'Shuta, but however it should not be a bent Nun, it should be a Nun which is straight. Okay, Gufa Pasha, therefore its main body is straight. Well, Osnon, just like the form of a nun, which is straight. Mishira or Ruklam, the measure of its length, should tear the mouth, should go down, from the attaching of the heads. Kilo Bakadeshi Roy, the Asad Sadi, Kufa, they feel enough that you should be able to make a Sadian which is bent. But the other Pasuk Brimigan, but the other Brimigan says, Shem Hotia Mimakum Dibok. A yud, the nun, if you go out past the part where the yud attaches to the nun, rakamoliya, just the filling of the yud, kosher, that would be enough. If you go past that, the connection by a yud. Avol imlo nishar kamoliyud, but if you don't remain a yud past, sorhiyan nidya. Imnago rashim yoser mimakum dibukum, the heads are attaching more than just the place where they attach, or shinagu zevizara, they touch each other, or shinifsak bein hayud la-nun, or there's a split between the yud and the nun. You know, come out with the proof of a canal, sin is like a bent one, as we said earlier, that you just said look earlier. I think it's recognizable distance. There's of kuf, the form of a letter of kuf. Of kuf yeah not gaga shava. The form of the letter kuf should have its roof should be flat. This is from the Beis Yosef and the Kila. The tag katan tzarach lios agaga, and a small crown has to be on its roof. It's not small on its left side. Up and down, like I feel on its face, like I feel. The yasa coats dark, and you should make the thorn very very small. Kadei shaloi yikalka with muna, in order that it shouldn't destroy from this the form. A cup of the cup just to make it very small. The Hainu Shalo Yirek Al Yideka the Kalaman shouldn't look through like there's like a lamed if the thorn on the top is too big. Mitzad Achad from one side. Okay. Ubesefer Meiser Rokeach. In the book of the Meiser Rokeach, the mitam that because of this Yansik Atag Miketseh Hagag, you should attach the copy over the crown from the end of the roof. And Shamlok over there, you should make sure to go from the end. Not. I guess it's got to be moving away from the end. Don't go all the way to the end, so it doesn't move exactly like the lamp. But if you go to the end, that's going to be a lot. Anyway, Einsham, look over there. Okay, V'yarecha Yaman, and it's right foot or whatever. Tzarach lios, the matzah has to be below kafuf, hated very bent. The side regal small towards the. Sorry, it's not the hanging part. This is its right part, its right leg, which is cultivate the side regular small, so it should be bent towards the foot, which is on the left side, which is going to go down and hang. Kamotsura is cuff like the form of a cuff, which is bent. Ashatia Kitsara, it should just be short. Harbe a lot, minagag from the roof, just be very short, to be able to put the left leg on there. Regular small Taliyab on the left leg hangs there. The Hikitsura is nun, and it has the form of a nun, which is Pashit. Nun Pshuta, that hanging leg. Afshit Kitsara, just a little very short. Therefore, it should have its head should be thick. Umismayit Maholech kamon benon, and it should go down and go less, like a nun. Okay, but it is a nun. It does have the head and everything. It shouldn't be lefakila away from the roof more than the thickness of the roof itself. It should be there or less. That's pashut. Okay. Yesh lefakila limshok regel small tuluya belasun. There is lefakila to drag the foot of the left foot, which is hanging on a slant. The last of its off the side a little bit towards the right. Bends a little towards the right. Okay. You have to be very careful that it shouldn't touch the foot to the roof. Only your or to the leg, which is on its side. This is from Yosef Tom from the book of Perfect Writing of Adinimon and like him. Dilam Hafi won't be a regular Tuli. If not, so then it's not going to be called a hanging the foot. Kemash from Shabbos on alef for the Gemara. Yesh Hefsik bein a regular nun kuf. There's a split between the foot and the nun. So the difference between the regular and the main part of the gilfa cup, not the yeah. So you have to make sure there's a split because it says there's a split there in the mark. Also shouldn't be close to the roof lagatila eliyah bein lebein hagag kolak kolkach. Rather should be a split between the head and the roof. So much space to the kadesh on the bein and a regular person yakivenu, an average person yakivenu hates it. We should recognize it. Well, me I'll save it from on the save it of Shalbi, which is on the beam when he's reading it. This is from the Magen Avraham, Sim Lamed Vav, Mishem Ramah, the same possibility in Rava. Okay. Loya regel neged emsa hagag, and you shouldn't have the foot opposite the middle of the roof. Elabah sofa of its side smaller, rather it should be at the end of it on its left side. It shouldn't be in the middle of it. Okay, the imdaga regel bagago, if the foot does touch the roof, or it touches the leg, which is on its side. It's from the El Simon Lam Bay Sif Yufas. Ein Sham Verlacha, look there at the Verlacha. Asa Regel Be'emtza Hagag, where you made the foot at the middle of the roof. Hakol Dino Kamobos, hey, it's all the same, has the same thing as the most hey. Okay, same rules as hey. Primigan Vos Kofit, see close Primigan and letter cut in the opening to it. Ukumavor Shamle El Osei, as we said earlier, no say. Vim Orach Regel has small in the left leg is who Rakamo Yud, it's just like a Yud. Mikaneged Makom Hakafifa from opposite the place of the bent part. Ulamata and below, it just has that much. And it will be kosher b'diavad if it just has that. Can you really Kavanas of Primagan? This seems to me the primitive intent of Primagan. The Mashakos is in Kofla, she says by him in Kofla Divi Hamaskal, Kamalan and Divi Maskal Kamalan. Yikav Regel Hahe, the foot if there's a hole in the foot of the hay, Kuf Reish, okay, Amashasium, okay, this is just the quote. Amashasium im nishar miyarachayamin mishum achrini nakar. And this says if there remains from the right side is because of a different case, that's why I picked that. Okay, Torah also Reish. Os Reish, Gaga Shavu L'Kavila. An Os Reish has a flat top L'Kavila. Ma'odi Zar Shtia Agula Mamash Me'achara. And should be very careful. It should be round from behind it. This is from Kola Indian Beis Yosef. All these things is in the Beis Yosef. Kadesh Lo Tidman Ladal, in order that it shouldn't be similar to a dalet, it should be round and back. Vim Diris Kedalit, if it does look like a dalet, Basula. Vim Suffolk, and if it does a suffix, if it's a dalet or not. This is from the tour ends of the Malabos base. And Shaman, similar to this in above the nose base, look over there. Amaran Latinik Bashawa to Tinik, Virecha Yekatzer, and its leg should be short. Kadesh Lo Tidman Lachaf Pashuta, no, it shouldn't be similar to a straight chaf. Okay, it should be short. The gaga or chaf and base, and its roof should be long like a base. Kadesh Lo Tidman Lavav, no, it shouldn't be similar to a vav. This is from the Baruch Amr. So this is from the Beit Yosef alef Shlishi. Obediyavid and Bediyavid means suffix. If there's a suffix about it, Mark Latinik or Canal, we show us Latinik as I said earlier. We must all arrange Katzer Kamo Yud. If you made on top of the resh small like a Yud, Dive Vizat Bediyavid, but it's enough with this Bediyavid. It's from the Pri Megadim. And the common stuff of stuff. Look later on, stuff. Zuras Oshin, the form of the letter of Shin. Oshin, Yesh Losh Rashin. The letter Shin has three heads to it. Rosh Rishon, Im Yerach, and Nim Shachamenu Hu Ke'inva. The first head, which is with the leg which is dragging from it, it should be similar to a vav. Upaneha Klapi Malakatas, and its face should be towards the roof of it. This is from Ula Chafila, and this is just the Chafila. Rosh Hashaniya Kain Yod, the second head should be like a Yod. Panah Gam Kain Kitak Klapi Malan, his face should also be a little bit towards the top. Rohkit Katan Aleham, it should have a little thorn on it. Lechatila should have a little thorn. Okay. Rosh Hashlishi on the third head, Tzarach Lav Sosa Betmunas Zayin, has to have the form of a Zayin. Ushlosh Tagim Alam, there's three grounds on it. Pain Kolos to Shatnez gates, and similarly all the letters of the Shatnez gates. Rosham Asmali who designed the left side is always like a sign. Bizar Shalo Yigo Haroshim Zabazun, you should be careful not to touch the heads to each other. Harosh Asmali, this left side, Yilchak Pilu Yurichel Mamash Ramida. You should have the Tafila, it's standing, really standing. This is from the base. This is from the Rosh Amr Bal Zachron. V'yam shekoleh yerach, and you should drag onto it the thigh min harosh rishon from the first head. V'shipu onto a slant lamasa ad makamuklido until the place of its point. Drags that point. V'yerach harosh hasheni, and the thigh of the second head. Gam kain yamshif v'shipu should also drag in a slant that's small to the left side. Lamata below ashiyah shlosha roshim michobar until three heads are attached. With the bottom in one place. And if the middle yod doesn't touch on the bottom, then it's clear in Simon on basis kofei. Look there. The loya moshe hashin rachav, and it shouldn't have the sitting of the shin shouldn't be wide. The lo ogo elefat, it shouldn't be more round. That should be a point. Then it should be all three heads standing lamata al regalechad on one foot. Kikuf erased like a cup and erasure on one point. With the evidence also Moshe Shin Rachav, and the evidence made the sitting place of the shin wide. This short Pri Megadim Mizrachi, and the Pri Megadim leaves the Mizrachi. Okay. Im Kasuv Shin Shel Arba Roshim. If you wrote a shin of four heads, Sule would be possible. You can't use that shin. Lo Dai Begrir Rosh Achos. You can't. It's not enough just to erase one of the heads. Lo Dahavi Koktopus. That would just be called just from the inside. And you have to destroy the letter and to finish it off later. But fill in the mezuzos, and by filling the mezuzos, if you wrote after it in boil, it wouldn't help to fix it. The habik shlokasid, and it would be shlokasid if you were to fix it afterwards. Prima Gadim Evan Ezra, Prima Gadim Stable David, MS, Prima Gadim in Evan Ezra, and the Prima Gadim Stable David MS, fine. Ushari Achonim, let's look Marish, another Achonim Marish. In Mish Hafsik Be'ezah Merash, if there's a split in one of the heads, before the normal Elbus in Mam Basic Cafe, we explained it a little earlier in Mam Basic Cafe. Imdaga Ezum Mea Rashid Yosem Yimako Vidibukum, if attached from one of the heads more than the place of their attachment. The Hainu Shein Nika Rosh Elakav Shav, that means that you don't recognize the head, rather it's just a straight line now. Possible be possible. The Aintim Tinik Mol Mubaz, that doesn't help to have Tinik look at this. Imdagu Harashin Sabazet. If the heads touch each other, I feel like this are possibly like that. Touching of a hair's breadth, it would be possible. This is Baruch Amr Dafin Beis Amr Gimel, and Dafin Beis Gimel says Baruch Amr. Ulinian Tikkun regards to fixing it. I'm the saver Mishna Avram. Look at the book of Mishna Avram. Shekos is the road post comes over the Mahani Bezegrira that most posts have say it helps doing this to scratch out the little mikveh nishtan is to rasa. It is not called that change is formed to this. Rapid Lisarin whom we shum the inner muk of will, rather just the problem is that it's not surrounded by parchment. Also makom in that place where it's attached, it is that through this. Lakaf Mahani Gvira Afakak therefore would help to erase it afterwards. Nira and it appears Achri Dish Kamkain Harbi Postum Shamachmir Bazam as since many posts which are map about this in the Hakarak of filling you can't be making except in the case of filling where there's no other way. In cause of Achra, if you wrote afterwards, the Lum Mahani Bahut Shaluk because it won't help for them when if you don't write them in order. Or no, it doesn't help with them non-order. Ashain came to Sivator, which would not to write Sivator, it's Sarfavas Lumitura Sosa Lushtan. But you would have to just write from being a letter and then finish it off again. Be also the other sheetas. Surah Sos Tav, the form of a letter Tav. Os Tav Yia Gaga Im Regal Yom. Is the Tav should have its roof with a right leg. Kamo Dalit like a Dalit. It should look like a Dalit. This is from Kula Beis Yosef Primagan, also from Beis Yosef Primagan. And based as look at Fila. Cain Mukhaf with the Baruch Ahmed is from the Baruch Ahmed, the Alef Beis Vishon, and Alef Beis Vishon. Regular small on its left side, Yeshosin of the Socha Tav, some say make it inside the Tav in above, a fuka like an upside down vav. Yeshosin also Kain Dalid, Katana, some make it like a small Dalid, a fuka which is upside down. But Kumbakum Sha'alacha Rofefes, Biyadaka, and anytime when you have a weekend like a tradition or weekend law in your hands, Halakachar Minna go by the Minna follow that. Koza Lakafila, all this is Lakafila, meaning in any case we're not really sure about the law, go by the Minna. Because of the kakila, dollars of the kakila. Regal, small, yagila mala, its left leg should touch up above. He kol osios shalimos, all the full letters, kufayachar are all one body. Regal yamin yet, kotzer, its left side should be short. Shehim yet arachat, if it be too long, shematid latina, the lochakim, lativish the pay b'shut. Maybe it'll be similar to a kid who's not smart, not stupid, to a straight pay. If it goes. The left leg is too, if the right leg is too long, it might look like a sort of pay, outpace the fist. V'yamshich le'havilego b'sof hatav, you should drag the foot a little bit into the tav, kadesh yeh sof ragla, in order that the end of its foot, when it sticks out, a smali can make it sof ragla will be finished off at the end of the roof. Below bullet, it shouldn't be sticking out sof ragla l'chutz to the outside. Kadesh yeh shia yukal. Lahasvik os acheres malin of should be able to add another letter from top to bottom. Malalamata. We got and gambo hagag bolit lahala miragla, and also shouldn't have the roof stick out from its foot. Okay. But in gag over lahalef, but if the roof is passed up from the foot, hal miragla the harego behemsa and the foot is in the middle. Dina commotion is bar levels. Hey, the bull would be like we explained earlier in the letter Hey. This is from the Prima God in the Psifa. Im also regular smaller kotzer yod. If you made the left leg very small like a yod, katana, afuka which is upside down, but tochatav you made that inside the tub. Yesh Shlomo she nishtana kapei kafufa. So you bent this yod towards the tub, inside the tub. There's someone say that changes to a bent pay, the basulan would be possible. This is from the Prima Gadim. Even if the roof is wide twice, like the thigh, like the thigh of it. The pay for shuta ain't sheer the ragla, the straight pay doesn't have a measure to its foot. rak lekaf pushuta yeshir l'rago like a flying figad. Just by a cup which is straight, it has a measure to the foot of it twice as much as the roof. Low similar ratio the dollar shouldn't be similar to a ratio to a dollar. And also regular tub kaf shav. If you made the foot of the tub a straight line, low bully to so fold it doesn't have it sticking out at the end of it towards the outside. I love the similar on base. Look at it earlier in similar on base. So simon sif yiftas. At the end of sif yiftas of mishna berura sham and mishna berura there's a sif cut in the side young. And regular yamani shal tub the left foot the right foot of the tub nufsak is broken. If the ain't rak kamola yod and only has the measure of a yod, kosher. It's kosher. King cause the prima gadamus with the prima gadamus, b'sicha b'masha kosher. This he says yearly do it in the shahros. This appears to be the same thing to be the other letters. I shall look over there. So if it just has a maliyod, it would still be kosher, even if it's cut. According to this, who then imlachatila lost around maliyod, and it seems to be if lachatila you only made the size of a yod, it would be kosher. Well, then you hey, just like a hey. I'm berura. Look the berura of the similar basil in hey in regards to hey. Should be arna that we explained there. Sham dim hirana latinik betinik lo korlos. If you reshow it to tinik and the kid doesn't read it as a nose, so Achim was saying in this. If it works, kolos. Sheish b'safik shema ein ba shkishir. Any letter which you have in the safik maybe it doesn't have the measure on it, right? The inyan she'u bezula in a way that it would be possible. O shema ein surasa letter maybe it doesn't have its form on it. The inyan she'u bezula in a way that it Jerusalem binyan she. Yeah, in a way that it doesn't have the might be possible. Maran Latina Kishore the English in Lokakum Latibish, which is not smart and not stupid. Nimia Dale across the class, if he knows how to read it properly, Kisher. It's Kasher Vein, so after you know to fix it. Imia do a lot of Shain House class, but if we know that the letter's not right with the proper left, the film how Kilko has then Nasa Alaf, even if this destruction happened after the writing, in Korea Satina Gmalas doesn't help that the kid can read it. Commotion is part of the Similam basis. That's why. Line is clear and Similam based if that line. I am Shamba Sifka, Cafe, Be'ezid, Over, Moral Tikkun. We look at there and say, Cafe, which topic, which things helps us to fix it. In Mir Shafta Valsius of Shutas, there's a break in the Latin straight letters, could go Vav, Nun, Shuta. Example of Vav and Nun which are straight, we could almost sound like that. She Shafta Barachos, there's a break in the middle letter, but Tzorach Lahavas Latinuk, I need to show us Latinuk. Tzorach Lachasus, Lomash, Lamat, you have to cover which is below of it when you show it to the Tinuk. It's from the Mila Hill, Similam base of Tesayan. Because again in the Shai Roshim pulled the conservative in the impression of the I guess an impression of the ink, but it's really like the rust. The mata below, the kuli alma wasn't talk for sure. One of it you have to cover it. The tini gato that the host the kiddo make a mistake to confine this to the letter. The yerko yaman this is cuff. The yerko yaman it should be cuff pshutas. Right side should be like a straight cuff. But the other near that few cuff of madin. But the other seems even if it's a little bent. Guy, it's enough. Just a little bent. It doesn't have to be a full cut. And basically also look at the base. Also, Chemash that's Rashi. Then what Chemash the opinion of Rashi. Shabbos Koptal Amral. The Divya Masko Leo Bahaf and the Divya Masko Bahaf. And Sham. And the Chemash from Rabbeinu Yerucham. Same as Chemash from Rabbeinu Yerucham. The Agar Shekasam the Shiyar. Regular cuff. Kula Shalo Yid Malahay. They should make it long, the foot of a cuff, and it shouldn't be similar to a hay. Okay. Mikomako Mashma the bezuach lamata, and still it implies that it's open to the bottom. But it's like a hay, and it's not. It's open at the bottom, so it doesn't have to. The cuff wasn't so bent in that it reached the leg. Vakopanu at the very least cuff of mat Diet, the little bent should be enough. It's not a complete. The hay is completely open, so even a little bent for sure is okay. Behind the Besefer Beisaron, look at the Beisaron, Shehevi, Beshem Arad Baz, which brings in the name of the Arad Baz, Ikrit Ross, the Reish. None of its main form is actually a Reish and not a Chop, so it's completely open. Behel Sham Be'inyan is lengthy on the topic, Bezim, Bezeh, Lashon, concludes this language. When you're Shetiras from a Reish, and I think its form is like a Reish, Rak Shetia, Akatza, Shal Reish, should just be the end of the Reish. Okem should be, the small should be bent a little to the word to the left. Bolam, like a lam a little bit. Okay. Mechain Yerim Yisef from Magadavim Baz similarly appears in the Makatif of the Magadavim of the Red Baz. What says today I call to finish to fill all the opinions of everyone. Yasil Amat the Kaf of Kain. Kaf you should make a bend on the bottom like a kaf. Play Nogan, that's the other minute we have. We love Mikdas soap, not like some of the soap which also in Tirasi Kamo Ikum Shalama, they make it like just the bent of a lamid, because they're like this kaf here. Vizelo Kefkad is not like anyone. Vakotis Venetios, and he's cutting with things which are planted. Rak Promotion Kisavnu. Rather, what you should do is like what we wrote. I'd come to show the name to his language. We got a little bit of the rules of being surrounded by parchment from the frame of God. Right, your beginning of writing has to be surrounded by parchment. On all sides, shalos is the left. I feel the bakota shal yod, even the end of a yod, small of the right side, the left side should have to be the thing sticking up at the end has to be covered with parchment. This is from Menachos, Afkot, the parish of Bein Tam, the Pasuk of Asir Post from Menachos, Afkot, which according to Bein Tam, which the Pasuk like a majority of the post. Minister from the mid-right, this is true. Civil Gusatam, it says then you should write them, The Ksiva Tam is writing which is complete, perfect. But I'm so the Yosef, look at the base Yosef Babach with Risha, we have Nim from the inside, Nami Beinan Kitzat and Bakavil. We also need to be surrounded by parts. Time, the Simon Lam Bays, Tazvav, Beralach, look at Simon Lam Bays, Sif Tazvav, and Beralach. We used to have with that feeling inside after, and then there's to be Mahmoud even from one side, and from the inside, and even look up Kabil, post of the Mibuchot. One of the sides of the inside is not surrounded by parts, it will also be postal. Like on the outside. It would look at as Jamaica not as Jamaica like this. Because of its all this is by the beginning of the writing. But if after the writing there was a hole in it, or it was eaten by rodents with a loss or some worm, kosher afilu means to be kosher. Even if it's on the outside, it's missing parchment. The Evid dafka kosher. For sure, it's only with the Evid is kosher. However, whatever you could, but everything which you could fix, that counts as the case of the chafila b'tzorach tikkun, you have to fix it. Hilchas imnika b'tzaros if it has a hole by a letter which and it's a very thick letter. He scratches out a little bit of a thickness. Now has surrounded the parchment. It ain't sheer love because there's no real thick measure to how thick these letters could be. Tikkun below Hagab is even Tikkun would help even if it wasn't wrote without being surrounded. It was hard, we never had parchment. You could still look just erase. Keep going. For example, Vashuta Li Hagab, which didn't get any surrounding, went all the way to the end of the page. Who was in Sharos Simpson by Lula in the campaign the Yovian, whether their length or whether their thickness. In Tisha Surah So Leha Mokak Bugari. If you remain on it to form the letter, you can erase and go. You can erase and scratch out. The Lohavik Shloka Sidron possessed not going to be considered Shloka Sidron by this. It's really